can somehow institutionalize it, or we can sustain it in the long run. So we aim to somehow create a place, or by contributing to strengthening the innovation entrepreneurial ecosystem. So we wanted to establish a place here in UP Baguio, wherein people can go here and have some co-working spaces and just give their ideas or ventures, and then just brainstorm what their ideas are. And of course, second would be forge alliance to the existing ecosystem here in Baguio and the Cordillera. So we have different efforts. So CBCC have their activities, the LGUs have their activities, the TPI consortium have activities, the ICT actually, meron sila activity this week also sa convention. So all the activities, we wanted to synergize it with efforts of innovation here in the city and the Cordillera. So some of our team right now, nasa ano sila? Ifugao, right? Sa Ifugao sila doing the caravan naman sa different provinces. And then we wanted to bolster innovation and entrepreneurship mindset, specifically sa MSMEs, and specifically sa mga creatives or sa local crafters natin and artisans as well. So as mentioned earlier, so I am, you can call me just EJ na medyo mahaba kasi yung pangalan ko. So parang may Maria, yung mga Venus, Maria Venus din, di ba? So Maria Easter Joy, so you can call me EJ. So we do have member also from the sciences. We have Sir Dane Soriano. Then we have Ma'am Kay, who is our DPI member, focusing more on setting the incubation program and also the finance manager. And then we have Sharaf Tanner, who is more focused, or this specialty is more on creative economy. And then we have Sir Roland People, actually a previous CBI member, but now a mentor or deputy. And then Sir Romel, also part of CPCC. He is our resident entrepreneur, or also a PI consultant. And we have our busy-sipan ng mga project assistant. So kung busy kami, ang pwede nyo lapitan, of course, we have Kim there, CBP, and Abe is now in the caravan in Ifugao. We have Judy and Mary Ann, who is more on like the events manager. So we have, of course, some of you already know what the TPI is. So TPI is a technology business incubator. So it is just, we support startups. We support starting business. We host them. We help them with the business development. And of course, some of the technology we wanted to pursue in the future, specifically for the entrepreneurs and startups. And then we offer office space or technical services and facilities so that they will establish their business. So I mean, importance ito sa buong economy, right? Of course, it can create jobs. It can develop more and more entrepreneurs, and it can promote the public and private partnerships. And then, here in the Cordillera, actually we do have 4 TPIs that has different value program. So as mentioned earlier, for SILB, it's more on the creatives and science innovation. For the Congress, I think you have visited Congress, in SLU Congress, or the Congress TPI or the SLU TPI is focused more on the engineering solutions and for business enterprise. And we have the BSU, the ANTI, who is focused more on the agriculture side, and then the UC is more focused on the IT solution or the criminal justice and IT technology as well. So here, just a short
silvercraft, wood carving, basketry, and weaving. As part of its ambition to boost the creative economy of the northern regions of the Philippines, the SILB program identifies these areas as targets of research-backed guidance and mentoring, both in the scientific principles that govern existing production methods and the entrepreneurial aspects that are vital to the promotion of these areas as businesses. In the long run, the program sees an increase in the appreciation and subscription to these craft, which in turn will hopefully boost both the local and regional economies of the North in a positive manner.
So of course, we are focused more on the creatives and specifically in the crafts that was mentioned earlier. So we have seven crafts, wood carving, basket weaving, tattooing, and among all other uh, parts of the crafts and creative skills. So for one of the services that we offer is the incubation program for our local crafters. So the incubation program involves, of course, first yung screening. So we have limited resources, so we need to screen our applicants or our cohort. So we just finished, or we just had cohort 1 and we just finished the call for cohort 2, and we're screening it about this until the end of June as well. And then after that, it will be the incubation offer that involves the business development and the learning development as well. And then lastly would be the industry preparation and investor matching. So for the screening, as mentioned earlier, so there will be an online form submission that has been out, I think, in May. So we are now doing the preliminary screening, so we'll be evaluating what they're doing, so we'll be interviewing them, and they'll be pitching to us what is their business idea, or what they wanted to pursue their ventures. Until we come up with a certain number. So for our project, ang talagang goal lang sa project or ang deliverable is just 7. But if we can accommodate more, so that would be better. So right now, we'll just see, medyo madaming nag-apply this second cohort. So maybe we'll allow mga, kaya ba natin 15 or let's see kung kaya natin i-counter yung last time. So as mentioned earlier, so for the screening method, so there's identification of sales nila and distribution channels, yung ecosystem nila, ecosystem natin, and also we profile the incubation as well and identify what yung current business model and yung value chain of business. And then for the incubation program, so there's 2 parts. So this one is more on custom made, so it's not really just like the other, like ETI or other program or incubation program or training. So it's more on really custom fit dun sa need no, you need to cohort or need to incubate as well. So for the learning development, we want to understand their product and the customers, and then somehow tailor fit yung module based on the general template that we have. And then of course, so yung mga basics on the learning development. And then for the business development, so more on widening and upskilling them na, and then upgrading yung sa system, sa business nila. So that includes also yung business registration, so pwedeng mag-rebranding, relaunch, or pwede rin soft launch din yung business nila. So depende kasi sa like readiness level nila. So they all have different profiles, they all have different levels. So not only the readiness level, but also the technology level as well. And then lastly would be for their identification or widening their distribution chain, and then identification ng ecosystem of the incubation and matching them with potential investors. So actually, it will not stop there. So it will not stop with the incubation because there's still, so there's a pre-incubation, and then the incubation proper, and then the post-incubation. So of course, from the leaders' activities, as mentioned earlier, so usually mga screening would take a month, and then the incubation program, so it depends on the type of business, actually would take 4 to 6 months or more. Then post-incubation would be like 1 to 2 months or 1.5 months as well, so that they can graduate. Actually, they can graduate naman after their stage 7 or ecosystem established. And then they can scale up with the matching of the investors. So for the past year, so here are our major milestones. So we have benchmarked with the local TBIs also here in the field. So first, we benchmark here in Baguio City and the Cordillera. So we have UC and SLU. So we also benchmark with the other CUs or the UP, Situ and from other other TDIs in the region that is very strong. So you have NATSU, Batangas AU, and also you one of the pioneers is Animo Labs or the La Salle EDI, and we also have St. Manil, which also focus on creatives. So yung sister or sister EDI na. They're in college more on education, but they're very helpful in terms of our benchmarking and mentoring. So for international benchmarking, maybe can tell us something about the partners that we have seen in the international scene.
So actually, we have partners from the University of Amsterdam. We also have partners in Rotterdam University and Erasmus Center of Entrepreneurship. These are three from the Netherlands. We're currently working with them to create a partnership when it comes to the incubation program, and at the same time how it can be integrated in the curriculum of students here at UP Baguio. So it's a more inclusive and transformational education wherein we bring the education and the curriculum to the community. So we look for innovation in itself with the students, and then we want to commercialize their efforts as well, so that they themselves can also be entrepreneurs. We also have University of Jyväskylä. This is in Finland. We are working with them in creating the digital marketing laboratory, which is already pitched, I think, with proper government agencies. And our goal here is to export with them and through them the output of our incubators. We also have, by the way, let me go back here. What we're doing right now also is I'm also crafting for Silvi an entrepreneurship and creative program, summer program for kids ages 6 to 12, so that they can have their own 3-week business pitching and proposal. So as early as that, because I'll get to that later on, why as early as that. There's also Zcubator. This is it's an incubator based in Zurich University in Switzerland. So they're actually just waiting also for the finished portfolio of the incubatees, and then they can be featured online through Zcubator. So they're also partner with universities in Taiwan, so that they could also show in Asia and also in Europe the profiles of the incubators. Scale Incubator is based in Denmark. They're more of the marketing side, so they can help us with the marketing of the incubators as well. Whoever would graduate first, of course, will have the premium service. Subtopia and Creative, they are the creative incubator in Stockholm, Sweden. So they have incubation program for magicians, for circus, for stand-up comedy, for all the creatives. So they're actually working with us. Where our goal was to make a program for May and June. However, because of time and some budget constraints, it's going to be pushed back. Hopefully, we can slot that event in time for the Ibagyu. So hopefully that can push through. And lastly, we are also working with the Ministry of Culture with the Republic of Estonia. They're the ones who are instilling in children the digital creatives. So yung paggawa ng computer games, paggawa ng comics, as early as 6 years old, they already have coding, digital coding. So yun po yung ginagawa namin. We're working with them and University of Jyväskylä in crafting the summer program for the children. So that's all for the international. And I think we're going back August for follow-up visit for scaling. That's it.
And then, so other than partnering with different incubators, actually we're very lucky that it's very like the PI community, like innovation community now in the Philippines are very, very supportive. And then the reason why there's different banner programs in different universities, so that we can help together co-incubate and also not only locally but also internationally. So other than of course the partnership and forging alliances with other partners, so we have the lectures and workshops. So we have different by session. We have the second series already, and focusing more on the creatives. And then, so just last May, we had a creative, exploring the creative industry. And then also, the Creative City as a development project. And then we also have workshop on branding and marketing for the creatives as well. And then we have also within the university. So we had a club, which is a multidisciplinary flag activities for grants. So if there are ideas that we can help, like here, like the faculty or the researcher or even the students who can have their ideas and also want to translate that idea into the community. So yeah, we have like some forum for that. And also we have other activities for our incubating. So we open them, of course, to the public. So we have local trade fairs, so showcasing their products. We have our session booth and other showcasing activities as well. And then we also feature that in our social media pages. So we're very active nowadays. So increase na yung visibility. Of course, showcasing different artists and crafters here in the Cordillera. And we also have the website for that as well. And also some, we also have roundtable discussion to help our crafters open their concerns, for example, sa city. So, kung may problema sila sa registration ng mga business permits nila or like other concerns na the city can address as well. And then we also somehow connect them to different agencies. So here we have our first cohort, some of it members, of course, ng CPCC. So our first cohort is composed of 8 incubatees. So we have Manang Kati, as you know, so Annabelle Ina. So I'm not sure, so right now we have think of rebranding, but I'm not sure kung it will be implemented soon. Of course, we have Melissa, so Gemma, who's right now, I think, in the Terno Conference, nasa Baguio Convention, sa Baguio Club. And then, Gradega Fashion, which is student ng ESQ. So, as early as now, hindi pa siya graduate pa lang siya. But, she started already. Wala pa siyang business talaga, but she's starting to put up her own business as well after she graduates. And then we have Sir Carl, who's here. Sir Carl, of course, on leather crafts, and then Sir Johnny on basketry. So Mama Delilah here, dressing, crocheting. And then we also have one from, so other than the creatives, we also have sustainable initiatives. So we have Ripples Girl, who's from Kalinga. So actually, she is one of the Women Helping Women grantee that we had from USC as well. So we mentored her sa pitching niya sa Women Helping Women, and then she, after that, she applied for incubation. And then we have our alumni, ELP, from the station, so also on sustainable initiatives, more on refilling station as well. So for our future milestones and activities or the upcoming initiatives, so we have yung first cohort upskilling and then call for the second cohort for the incubation program itself and other activities. So we're now building an online platform where it's open to everyone. So it's just like entrepreneurship 101. So for those who doesn't really have any idea or just wanted to have a review of like a basic entrepreneurship, so we have an online platform. So hopefully by August we can finish that and then upload or announce it in our pages. And then we have, of course, we have continuous contemporary session. And then right now we're doing the regional caravan. And hopefully, in the future, we can have the innovation hub and biodiversity research center where we could house yung mga incubators. So here are, of course, in batch 2 ng cohort. So we haven't done really yung full screening. So baka may gusto pa humabol, pwede pa po. Of course, from CBCC, we're open. And then also, yeah, hopefully in the future. So right now, it's still, they're already, we're pushing this already. But hopefully, yeah, we can have a space just across or near Sunshine Park where we can have the innovation hub and also we have proposed a textile innovation center or labs. And then for, of course, partnership and collaboration. So right now, of course, we do have partners for our markets, policy, and support, and then for the culture, human capital, and finance as well. So actually, as of now, it's still increasing. Just last week, nag-increase siya. So around every week na lang, we are updating yung ecosystem mapping namin of our partners. So yeah, thank you very much. So if you want to, of course, contact us, so we're just there. So our office is in IM building. We have our Facebook page, our website, and our email. So you can take a photo. And yeah, maybe we can have now an open forum or of what we can do together as a